Few things give you the feeling of satisfaction that a full home renovation. It's like the feeling you get from rearranging your room, but definitely a much grander feeling. But notwithstanding, it's not always easy to recapture the beauty and simplicity of your home when you decide to renovate it, especially if you want to turn it into a modern farmhouse. But that's why we're here. In today's video, we'll be giving you some of the best ideas to renovate your home into a modern farmhouse in order to tap into the warmth and homely feel a farmhouse brings, even if you don't live on a farm. So stay tuned, let's do this. The kitchen? First off, we're going to get into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen is typically the family's gathering place in the evenings, especially when it's a farmhouse, so you want to ensure you make use of all that space as effectively as possible. For the walls, you definitely want to go for a backsplash. A backsplash is a perfect way to spruce up those walls to make them stand out as much as possible. Typically, most people would want to bring that rustic feel a farmhouse kitchen brings, and the best option for this is to get a brick backsplash and pair it with wood panels. Trust me, it never misses. Remember also to make sure the rest of your walls come with a clean and comfortable setting. Light-colored wood panels often do the trick. Another important part of the kitchen is the counters, and farmhouse counters are often pretty big, so you want to make sure only the right material is used for them. Your options here are either the butcher clock or the soapstone style. Here's the thing. The butcher clock style definitely gives you the traditional farmhouse kitchen countertop look. But take this from me. The soapstone option is your best bet in terms of aesthetics and functionality. Here's why. 1. The soapstone is much more durable and easier to clean, and 2. Its white color range is perfect for your countertop. So overall, that's what you want to go for. Moving on, let's look at the options you have for kitchen furniture. By furniture, I'm talking tables, seats, and of course, the cabinet. The most important and obvious tip is that you want every piece of furniture to match. You can even customize your refrigerators and gas range stovetops so that they match the furniture as well. This gives your kitchen the perfect modern farmhouse look. Note that the importance of customizing is important for pretty much every room in the house, and we'll get into more of them soon, so keep watching. Meanwhile, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe to this channel for all the latest in your world of luxury, so you don't miss a thing. Your bedroom. Your bedroom is your haven, where you rest your weary head after a long day, so you want it to be welcoming and comfortable as much as possible. Dark designs are often perfect for bedroom walls because of the cozy vibe they radiate. Add a few more dark wood paneling, and it gets even better. Nonetheless, lighter walls aren't that bad either. Just make sure you match the wood panels and the walls so you capture the rustic charm you want. For bedroom furniture, a corresponding rustic design like you have for the walls will mean you can go for a country charm of a modern industrial style. But hey, remember, our goal is to modernize the farmhouse, so your best bet in this case is the industrial style. The thing about going industrial is that you are going to have metal elements in your furniture, like your bed frames, for example, and they normally come in dark colors, so it makes it even better. Find the perfect colors for your blankets and pillows, and it'll all look very homey and comfortable. Additionally, you have to remember your bedroom storage options, like the trunks, the wardrobe, the bed frame drawers, and all that. Like everything else in the bedroom, make sure they're preferably dark, and of course, make them match. Bathroom ideas. If your bedroom is your haven, then what do you think your bathroom is? Keep thinking about it, I'll ask you again. But what I'm sure you do know is that unlike the bedroom, your bathroom must always be bright. And so you want to make sure your tiles are brightly colored first and foremost. I'm not going to restrict you to one particular color, but white is the most widely used. You can understand why. For the floor tiles, however, you can go for hardwood. But you need to make sure to add a bit more varnish and sealant to prevent water from damaging the wood. The thing about hardwood floors is that they give your bathroom the farmhouse touch you're looking for, even more so than your conventional tiled floors. But certain bathroom hardwood can be expensive, especially the best ones, but they are completely worth it if you try them. Another expensive thing is a farmhouse itself. I mean a farmhouse that is built from scratch. But like bathroom hardwood, farmhouses are normally worth all the cash. you can watch our video on the top 5 most expensive biggest modern farmhouses in 2022. I'm sure you'll even pick up a few renovation ideas. Okay, so your bathroom walls can also make use of wood paneling. That's even if you decide to use tiles. For the most part, just make sure they are all as bright as possible. Now back to my earlier question. What will you call your bathroom if your bedroom is your haven? Get into the comments and give me your answers. The best answer wins. The living room. Finally, let's talk about arguably the most important part of the entire house, the living room. The truth is there's no part of the home that better captures the warmth and connection of a farmhouse than the living room. And so it is important to create a warm and comforting living room if you're renovating. Firstly, your walls can do with some wood paneling just like the rest of the house, but you can always mix it up with some paint on the other walls. But the key here is that they should be light in tone. This creates a perfect balance with the naturally dark wood panels. In terms of furnishing, you always want to keep it comfortable, and so hard furniture is a no-go. Upholstered furniture with soft cushions is much better, but you have to make sure they're light-colored. Also, your living room tables and chairs are as important as those in your kitchen, and the trend these days is to repurpose old farm materials. Most of the old materials are old wood that can easily be turned into coffee tables and other pieces of furniture. It helps give the living room that old rustic feel of a farmhouse. In terms of lighting, your best bet is to get a chandelier, which is after you deal with all the other ceiling lights, of course. Your chandelier can include old metal frames and hanging mason jars. It really depends on what works for you, but remember to hang the chandelier at the right spot, which is normally in the middle of the room or on top of the dining table. Lastly, you can always find old baskets and trunks for storage options in the living room. This old stuff adds a personal touch to the living room and gives it that modern farmhouse feel. Like I've already said, that perfect modern farmhouse feel can require a lot of experimenting and is not easy to achieve. But by following our plan, you're definitely going to achieve that when you set out to renovate your home. Remember to subscribe to this channel for more life-changing videos like this. Thanks for watching.